Hello again. Many Nigerians have criticized the emergence of the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Mr. Nentawe Yewada, as the new national chairman of the APC. The uproar is somewhat not unconnected with the role played by the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs as a resident electoral commissioner with the Independent National Election Commission. Most Nigerians feel that this is a strategy by the Tinubu administration, to kind of manage the 2027 election in his own style. Besides, people like Babache Lawal is also commenting. He's arguing that appointing a Christian as the new national chairman of the APC is a decoy by the president to run another Muslim ticket. All these and many more we tend to find out. The issues are big, and our intention is to dig deep into the issues. Our topic today is appointment of new national chairman for the APC, matters arising. Welcome to Political Circle once again. I am Luke Mbo. Joining me is my friend, Mr. Ebubago Felix Okafo, an opinion leader and analyst. Mr. Ebubago, welcome to Political Circle.
Thank you, Doctor, for having me, and good morning, millions of our listeners all over the world, of our viewers all over the world.
Yes. Thank you. Well, we'll start immediately.
Yeah.
Tell us about your new chairman.
Yes. The new chairman of APC is Dr. Yeltada.
Nentawe
Yeltada. He is from North Central, precisely Plateau State. He is a Christian and son of a reverend minister of the gospel. He is a humanitarian person and a professor, an academic excellent. He is a square peg in a square hole. I recall that APC from the onset zoned offices to 6 geopolitical zones. And each geopolitical zone had occupied their positions for the smooth running of the party. And it's very apt to say that the former national chairman of APC, Senator Abdullahi Adamu, was from North Central. And incidentally, because of his stand that a Muslim should succeed, a Northerner should succeed another Northerner, he opposed Tinubu's presidency. And when Tinubu defeated his opinion at the National Working Committee level of the APC, defeated his opinion at the primary election, defeated his opinion at the election, and he found no face continuing as the national chairman, and he resigned on his own volition and self-sponsoring. Then after that, Abdullahi Ganduje was brought in to manage the party. But the entire people of the Northwest has continued to agitate to return the position to the Northwest. That was the import of the search for a man of proven integrity and transparent honesty. And Professor Yotada fitted in to occupy the position, and he was drafted in. So those who were crying about being elected, former, they didn't attach former. Atahiru Jega was the former former chairman of INED. He's participating in this government. So APC will continue to harvest academic intelligentsia, technocrats, and other political opinion molders that will galvanize APC and Nigeria to the victory of 2027, which Nigerians are yearning for. So it will be immodest for APC Tanko Almakura would have been the best choice, but because of his religious line, and Nigerians always attach the religious and ethnic sentiment to our electoral positions. That was the import of the emergence of our new national
Now
chairman.
let us get it clear. Was he appointed or just nominated?
He was elected because by the members of the National Executive Committee of APC in the last National Executive Committee, and that National Executive Committee comprises of all the former governors in APC, all the state chairmen of APC, all the members of the National Working Committee of APC, the serving Senate President and Deputy, the serving Speaker of the House of Representatives and Deputy, and other including the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the Vice President. So it was the totality of the representatives of the people of APC in Nigeria that elected our new national chairman.
But opposition actors are arguing that his appointment, they still refer to it as appointment, by the Tinubu administration, is to compromise the 2027 election. How true is this?
If you look at David Babachir, who has been whipping the sentiment of Muslims, because before now, Babachir will say a Muslim is the president.
But you know he was the former resident electoral commissioner.
I'm talking about David Babachir now. Let us leave the gentle professor.
We won't leave him. We need to know him. That's why we are on this show.
He served wherever he was called.
An electoral officer.
Yes, Doctor, you are eminently qualified to be the resident electoral commissioner of any state if the opportunity avails you of that. And after serving that time, that does not stop you from occupying.
Don't you think he knows too much?
He knows too much about what?
About INEC, the structures.
INEC has little or nothing to do in election and voting of people. If INEC knew what to do, they would have done a magic in Lagos, where APC was to be our main base. But incidentally, we lost in Lagos. So INEC does not influence anything. INEC is like computer, garbage in, garbage out. What the people voted for is what the INEC announces. And not when it doesn't fit anybody's opinion, you begin to cry. When any politician in Nigeria loses election, he will be crying rigging. But when every politician in Nigeria wins the election will be free and fair. So his involvement in INEC is a testimony of his proven character. His position as the national chairman of APC today is a very big challenge to the opposition. Babachir left APC because he wanted to be the vice president.
We are going to come to Babachir. I want you to tell us, in all honesty, that his role as INEC resident electoral commissioner will not in any way interfere with the 2027.
It will not, because currently he's not the INEC chairman. He's not a staff of INEC. He has been discharged. He has been discharged of his duties and functions and roles in INEC. As far as INEC is concerned today, the national chairman of APC is functus officio in the circle of independent National Electoral Commission. INEC does not do magic. If INEC can do magic, APC would have won Enugu State. If INEC can do magic, APC would have won Abia State, and so on and so forth. If INEC can do magic, APC would have won Anambra State. But the people of Delta State, but the people voted according to what they want. So majority of Nigerian people voted for APC, and they were crying up. And the opposition made the worst mistake of their lives. That mistake is what we try to put together, between 2013 and 2015. ACN was controlling some larger percentage of the northwest, of the southwest. APP was controlling the vote of the north, and CPC was controlling the governor. We put all those dissenting voices together, confronted PDP, and defeated them black and white. But when it was the turn of the PDP to enact the same, they invited political genocide on themselves by excluding Wike. Wike taught them political bitter lesson. Obi was overtaken by his personal ambition. If Obi had agreed to be the vice president of Atiku, the opposition will not be complaining. But when they make they should dwell on their mistake. They should dwell on their mistake and leave
let's
APC
get
alone.
back to our issue.
Yes.
Now, you are talking about Babachir. Yes, Babachir said it is a mere cosmetics.
Yes.
That Tinubu has other intentions of bringing
Yes.
Tada.
Exactly. Yeah, Babachir was speaking from the disgruntled voices of those who lost their position in APC. He was disgruntled just like El Rufai, who was nominated to be a minister, and the security report against him did not favor him occupying sensitive position in current modern Nigeria that we are about to establish. And he was, shown the way out. Today he is acting as a disgruntled member of APC. The same voice is what Babachir is complaining. Today he is complaining against a Christian being the national chairman of the party. If a Muslim was brought in, he would say that APC is Christian, Muslim president, Muslim vice president, and Muslim national chairman.
But that's what he's saying. He's
No.
saying that it is a system
Yes.
for Mr. President to run a Muslim ticket again.
No,
so that's why he's bringing a Christian as the national chairman. So
What
to
is
enable him run Muslim,
Religion has
which
never-
you know the people are not particularly.
Religion has never influenced the decisions of the current president in whatever he's doing. Nigeria is his core trust of his polity. Reenacting our economy is the core trust of his policy. There is no religious sentiment in this present administration. No, not one. Yes, I can say it with every other city. At every sphere of appointment, Tinubu looks on merit and excellence and the ability to deliver to the service of the people. And this is what the opposition would. They did not attack academic credential of the national chairman. They did not attack his personal integrity. They did not attack the zoning of the national chairman and the positioning where it will be. APC is trying to reject the party to make it a sound, solid political party that will once again deal with the opposition decisively.
Well, the way they are dealing with the economy now.
Well, if you look at the economy, to rebuild is more difficult to damage. The foundational democracy of Nigeria was handled by PDP, and they did unprecedented damage to our economy and infrastructures. Record that during the PDP administration, you can bear me witness that the Enugu-Onitsha highway was impassable. It totally collapsed. But today, you can fly Enugu to Onitsha at a record time. Second Niger Bridge was a history of years, but it took only the 8 years of APC to put it together. What PDP could not do in 16 years. If you look at rejigging the economy, putting the right policies in place is never good. Just like when the military administration put structural adjustment program, people did not understand it. But today, Nigerian economy is trying to recover itself. This is no longer the past, when somebody can go to CBN and buy $1 at 375 naira. From the same place he bought it, he will sell it at 700 and something naira. That's very funny. The measure of the current exchange rate is a major policy of this administration that has saved our economy. Otherwise, if you get 3 billion naira from central bank, you come out, if you get $3 billion, come out from there, you make $3 billion profit.
Are you aware that Nigerians are angry and hungry?
Yes, I am aware that Nigerians are hungry. I am aware, which I am also too, which you are also too. No exception, which Tinubu is also too, which the governors also suffer too. So, but I'm aware that their anger is and shall be mitigated in coming days.
Days?
Yes.
Do I quote you?
Yes. The mitigation of the anger.
But let's leave the economy.
Okay.
When last did you have a national convention? Because it looks like you are fond of appointing your chairman, your leaders. Ganduje was appointed sometime in 2003, I think August. Yes. And here we are now. Yawada is now coming in, another appointment. When are you going to have your national convention?
The national convention is supposed to come up this year, but it has not even gone to, but it is not yet off. Some of this appointment will be rectified. The Ganduje national chairman as appointed ought not to have supervise the National Convention. Because the disgruntled men would have taken advantage of that and tell him to contest. And record that if you don't plan very well in politics, people will take you unawares. Record that when PDP had their problem was when in a situation like this, they engaged in National Convention. There and there at the convention venue that Usman Baraje, if I'm correct, and with 7 governors, tear the PDP apart, led by Atiku Abubakar. They declared the factional, and they destroyed PDP for the advantage of APC. After destroying PDP, they went back to the PDP. So APC will not like to have a controvertible National Convention. That is why they are trying to put square peg in square hole. Because if you had National Convention during Ganduje, and incidentally, members of the Northwest protest because it is the opposition zone to them. Southeast was zoned Deputy National Chairman. Southern Nigeria, Southwest was zoned National Secretary, and the Northwest was zoned National Vice Chairman of the Northwest. So these states have these positions and zones have these positions. So when you evade that position and give it to another person, it takes a political sound management to bring stability to APC, which Bola Ahmed Tinubu has done. And he can only do it because before now he has been a political leader. APC is the only political party in Nigeria with a leader. I stand to be corrected. He was the leader of the party before the formation of APC. He was the leader of the party even when Buhari was the president and commander-in-chief of the Federal Republic and a member of APC. But as well,
how democratic?
It's very democratic.
No,
leadership is democratic.
I don't think so.
Please think so. When you are able to provide leadership to the people, people will follow you. At least members of the party have been called to order. These changes were done seamlessly, without internal rancor, without even political storm that is associated with it. There are no 2, 3, 4 people that were sent to contest. Al Makora, yes, everybody, including myself, we that Al Makora would have been the best national chairman coming from CPC block, having been a former governor of Nasarawa State. But the wisdom of this president far supersedes the wisdom and vision of the president. Far supersedes that of us.
That is no longer democratic if you use the wisdom of one person. But let's go. What could you help us with the real reason, true reason why Ganduje resigned?
Yes, Ganduje, he resigned on his own volition. I wouldn't like to speak the mind of a man that I'm not his spokesperson. Of course, you are in the profession of the 40th state of the ring. I can't be speaking for Ganduje, who personally, he said that he personally, whether on health ground, whether on personal ground, I need not to investigate that. All I need to do is to agree with the man that he resigned based on his own reasons.
What is the new chairman bringing to the table?
He is bringing equity. He is bringing good conscience. He is bringing integrity, performance. He is bringing academic excellence. He is bringing also leadership that will endear APC to the heart of many Nigerians. And he will bring reconciliation between the Christian and Muslim in the party and also all over the world.
Is he widely accepted?
He is widely accepted by members of the OPC, and that is why the opposition is crying that we are getting it right. If we had gotten it wrongly, the opposition wouldn't have been crying. They would have waited for the day.
Would he be able to manage the whole implosion that is about to come into APC because of the number of people jumping into
No, there will be no implosion in APC. We can have political rumbling that was settled down. We can have political rumbling, and those political rumblings are consumable. It is the consumable and the spices of democracy. When you have people coming into a political party, let me tell you, let me assure you that APC has done its bit. What endears APC in the heart of Nigeria is the strategic approach of both the party and Mr. President. If you look at the
opposition, time is not our friend. Well, that's political circle for today. Hope you had a great time. My name is Luke Umbo. I've been here with Mr. Ebubago Felix, opinion leader and analyst. My name is Luke Umbo. Nigeria, we hail thee.
Market shaker. They are back claim. Feel my mom back claim. Okay.
Every second, every minute, every day, news is breaking, events occur, and there are new developments. At Signature TV, we follow these stories objectively, bringing all sides without bias, explaining the complex issues, breaking down the numbers, and investigating the issues behind the news. Anywhere and everywhere, near or far, wherever the news is, we will be there. Signature TV. News in your pocket.